Opening up today, we headed down to the Ritzy cinema in Brixton, where courtesy of Kush Promotions, they were hosting a special Q&A screening of The Butler to an intimate audience. And with the turn of the year seeing The Butler join both 12 Years a Slave and Mandela as heavyweight releases amongst cinema listings, it was time to ask an industry panel whether we are seeing the beginnings of a British-tinged black renaissance in the international film industry.
Yes, Sway has arrived, keeping you up through the day and the night. Some wanna be born and some wanna be G's. Saturday night fever, but staying alive is the day in the life. Roaming the streets, hands in the air if you know you're a bullet. Let them phone the police.
Marlon Palmer, the man that's made this evening all possible, this VIP screening of The Butler here at the Ritzy in Brixton. First and foremost, why did you feel that this had to happen?
This whole event, what we're doing tonight, I've titled it, Black Film Renaissance 2014, and basically, it's about. I think there's a revival, and I think this year is going to be a very big year for black films, and there's going to be a lot of black films that are going to be released in the UK, and hopefully they're going to make money, basically.
You've got some great talent in the house this evening who are supporting you, doing a Q&A, Kyla, Frye, Aml Ameen himself, Femi, Oyeniran. How did you get those guys involved this evening?
Well, I know most of them, and most of them support me in what I'm doing, basically, and I support them. So, this is, I've reached out to everyone and said, this year things are going to change. We all need to also come together and be all supporting one another and be working together, as a team almost. These guys are actors. You've got other guys like Q as well, filmmakers, and then you got me, the guy who's going to put the film on the big screen for you.
First to top 5, there ain't no challenge. Just can't get no sleep. We practice and train in a place where there ain't no cameras. Just can't get no sleep. You better get ready like a sub when the bass goes bang. Just can't get no sleep. We climb up tables and we don't even take no ladders. They be looking like, where's your table manners? Let's go.
Femi Oyeniran, what do I call you now? Actor, filmmaker, father? Well, I don't call you father, but...
You can call me daddy, man. I'm daddy. Daddy's home. No, I'm just joking. I'm doing well. Yeah, I am all of those things, and I'm trying to be better at those things by the day.
We're here tonight celebrating black film, wondering whether there's going to be a black renaissance. What's it like seeing your boy up there, big screen alongside Forrest, Oprah?
It's inspirational, man. It's inspirational. I remember, when he first told me that he was doing it, I was amazed, and he was telling us stories about, being around these people and, at the levels that they're at and the things that they're doing. And it's just amazing to know that, one of your friends, one of the people that you started out with, has taken it so far, and it just gives you inspiration to keep going on.
Kyla, Frye, fantastic to see you here. Brand new year, 2014, and it seems like it could be a very important year for black cinema. Definitely. What do you think it holds?
I think it lives up to the promises of last year, and I think it lives up to all the press and the hype that we've seen and the attention that we've seen, especially for obviously The Butler, Mandela, 42, Fruitvale Station. We've seen a lot of great movies come out this year that kind of talks about the black experience. So it's great. I think we're going to see great things this year and a lot more from the UK as well. And
the film that we're taking a look at this evening, The Butler, of course, two big UK flags being flown there by David Oyelowo and Aml Ameen. What do you make of what those guys are achieving out stateside?
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, we featured Aml in The Key, which is the first film that I made for my production company, Frye Entertainment. And so to see him, he really does capture that. He really does have the key to unlock his dreams, and for so many of us as well. The UK are really flying the flag out there at the moment, and it's doing a lot for people like myself who are coming up as well, so it's brilliant.
Yes, I'm an all-nighter, I don't like rest. Nothing on me at my best. Selena Gomez, she got nice.
Aml Ameen. Now, we've already discussed this movie, The Butler, at depth, but tonight we're here to talk about the renaissance of black film. 2014 could be a very interesting year. Where do you think it could go internationally?
I think it's already interesting. Yeah, I think we're getting the back end of what 2013 did. With The Butler and 12 Years a Slave, and also the black romantic comedies of the time. That we're getting the back end of it. What I'm interested to see is how that could possibly translate into the UK market and how we can kind of navigate that to make our voice out there spoken more clearer. Because America's been doing black films. They've got a black industry for they've had it for a very long time. They're well versed and worked in that. I know they're trying to still stretch it, but for me, it's more interesting for me now what we can do and how we can take that and use that as an example to push forward our agenda and our stories in the UK. It has to be done, and no messing around. It has to just be done. We're in the 70s of filmmaking here. we are like we've got like raw filmmakers that are raring to go, and we can really do something with that, you know, in the UK. When it comes to black film, when it comes to black representation, black life, more and more we're seeing, whether it be in, you know, politics, entertainment, or, you know, in the street, we're not really that separate. We have to actually find a way to band together at times. You know, not always. That would be an imaginary circumstance to be always, but we have to find a way to collectively look after the future of our stories and industry and our people, essentially.